Hello and welcome. Tonight, we're going to explore the most complex machine in the known universe. A machine you carry with you everywhere. A machine you've never truly seen. Your own body. Get comfortable. Let your muscles relax, because what I'm about to tell you will make you see yourself differently forever. Let me start with something that will stun you. Right now, as you listen to these words, your body is performing approximately 37,000 billion chemical reactions per second. That's 37 with 21 zeros after it every single second, without you thinking about it. Without you even knowing. You are a walking universe of activity, and you've never been aware of most of it. Let me tell you about your heart. Your heart beats approximately 100,000 times per day. That's about 35 million times per year. And if you live to be 80, your heart will have beaten about 3 billion times, 3 billion contractions, without ever stopping to rest, without a single vacation. Your heart started beating about 4 weeks after you were conceived, before your mother even knew you existed, and it hasn't stopped since. The human heart pumps about 2,000 gallons of blood every day. That's enough to fill a swimming pool in about a week. Over a lifetime, your heart pumps approximately 1 million barrels of blood, enough to fill more than 3 super tankers. And here's something beautiful. Your heart creates enough pressure to squirt blood 30 feet, but it's also gentle enough to not damage the delicate capillaries in your eyes. Power and precision working together inside you right now. Let me tell you about your blood. You have about 5 liters of blood in your body, roughly 1.3 gallons. But that blood contains something remarkable. 25 trillion red blood cells. 25 trillion. If you line them up, they would circle the earth 4 times. Each red blood cell lives for about 120 days. Then it dies and is replaced, which means your body creates about 2 million new red blood cells every single second. Right now, as you listen, millions of new cells are being born inside you. Your blood travels about 12,000 miles per day through 60,000 miles of blood vessels. If you laid all your blood vessels end to end, they would wrap around the earth 2.5 times. All of this inside your body. Right now, let me tell you about your brain. Your brain weighs about 3 pounds, roughly 1.4 kilograms, but it contains approximately 86 billion neurons. 86 billion. Each neuron can connect with up to 10,000 other neurons, creating a network of approximately 100 trillion connections. That's more connections than stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Your brain generates enough electricity to power a small light bulb, about 20 watts. It uses 20% of your body's oxygen and 20% of your calories, even though it's only 2% of your body weight. Your brain is the hungriest organ you have. Information travels through your brain at different speeds. Some signals move at just 1 mile per hour. Others race at 268 miles per hour, faster than a Formula One car. And here's something that might keep you awake, if it weren't a sleep story. Your brain processes about 11 million bits of information per second, but you're only consciously aware of about 40 to 50 bits. That means 99.99996% of your brain's activity is happening without your awareness. Right now, your brain is doing millions of things you'll never know about, keeping you alive, keeping you breathing, keeping your heart beating, while you simply listen and relax. Let me tell you about your bones. When you were born, you had about 270 bones. But as an adult, you have only 206. Where did the others go? They fused together as you grew. Your bones are constantly changing. Your entire skeleton replaces itself every 10 years. The bones you have now are not the same bones you had a decade ago. Bone is incredibly strong. Ounce for ounce, bone is stronger than steel. A cubic inch of bone can bear a load of 19,000 pounds. That's about 4 pickup trucks. Yet bone is also light. Your skeleton makes up only 14% of your body weight. And here's something fascinating. The smallest bone in your body is in your ear. The stapes. It's about the size of a grain of rice. The largest bone is your femur, your thigh bone. It's about a quarter of your total height. Your bones are not solid. Inside, they have a honeycomb structure, and they're filled with marrow. That marrow produces 200 billion new red blood cells every day. Your bones are factories, manufacturing the very substance of your life. Let me tell you about your muscles. You have over 600 muscles in your body. They make up 40% of your body weight. The strongest muscle in your body, based on its size, is the masseter, your jaw muscle. It can close your teeth with a force of 200 pounds. The hardest working muscle is your heart, which never rests. The largest muscle is the gluteus maximus, your buttock. It keeps you upright. The smallest muscle is the stapedius, in your ear. It's less than 2 millimeters long. It protects your inner ear from loud sounds. Your eye muscles are the fastest in your body. They can contract in less than 1/100th of a second. You use 200 muscles to take a single step. You use 72 muscles to speak a single word. And right now, even though you're relaxing, hundreds of your muscles are working, keeping you breathing, keeping your eyes focused, keeping you alive. Let me tell you about your skin. Your skin is your largest organ. It weighs about 8 pounds and covers about 22 square feet. And if you laid your skin out flat, it would be about the size of a twin bed. You shed about 40,000 skin cells every minute. That's about 50 million cells per day. Over a lifetime, you'll shed about 105 pounds of skin. Most household dust is actually dead skin cells. Your skin completely replaces itself every 27 days. The skin you have now is not the skin you had a month ago. You have about 300 million skin cells and 19 million skin cells per square inch. Your skin contains 11 miles of blood vessels. It has 45 miles of nerves, and it hosts about 1,000 species of bacteria. Right now, there are more bacteria on your skin than people on Earth. But don't worry, most of them are keeping you healthy. Let me tell you about your lungs. You take about 20,000 breaths per day. That's about 7 million breaths per year. Over a lifetime, you'll breathe about 500 million times. Your lungs contain about 300 million alveoli, tiny air sacs where oxygen enters your blood. If you spread out all your alveoli flat, they would cover a tennis court. Your right lung is slightly larger than your left because your left lung makes room for your heart. You can survive with only one lung, but you'd have about 70 to 80% of your normal capacity. Your lungs are the only organs that can float on water because they're filled with air. Every minute, you breathe in about 2 gallons of air. Your lungs process about 2,400 gallons of air every day, and they never stop. Even when you sleep, your lungs keep working, bringing in oxygen, releasing carbon dioxide, keeping you alive. Let me tell you about your eyes. Your eyes can distinguish about 10 million different colors. They can process 36,000 bits of information every hour. Your eyes are made up of over 2 million working parts. The human eye can detect a candle flame from 1.7 miles away in complete darkness. Your retina contains 120 million rod cells for black and white vision and 6 million cone cells for color. Your eyes focus on about 50 different objects every second. You blink about 15 to 20 times per minute. That's about 28,000 blinks per day. Each blink lasts about 100 to 150 milliseconds, which means you spend about 10% of your waking hours with your eyes closed, just from blinking. Your eyes are the second most complex organ after your brain. And here's something amazing. Your eyes began developing just 2 weeks after conception. They were the first organs to form. The eyes you have now are almost the same size as when you were born. That's why babies have such large-looking eyes. Your eyes will never grow, but they'll show you the entire world. Let me tell you about your ears. Your ears can distinguish between hundreds of thousands of different sounds. The 3 smallest bones in your body are in your ear: the hammer, the anvil, and the stirrup. Together, they're smaller than a penny. Your ears never stop working. Even when you sleep, they hear. Your brain just chooses to ignore most sounds. Your inner ear contains the cochlea, a spiral-shaped organ about the size of a pea. It contains 25,000 nerve endings. Sound travels through your ear at about 1,130 feet per second. Your ears also control your balance. The semicircular canals in your inner ear contain fluid that moves when you move, telling your brain which way is up. Without your ears, you couldn't walk straight, couldn't stand still, couldn't know where you are in space. Let me tell you about your nose. Your nose can detect over 1 trillion different scents. 1 trillion. That's far more than scientists previously thought. You have about 400 types of scent receptors. Your sense of smell is the oldest sense, evolutionarily speaking. It's directly connected to your brain's emotion and memory centers. That's why smells trigger memories so powerfully. Your nose produces about 1 liter of mucus every day, most of which you swallow without even noticing. Your nose filters, warms, and humidifies about 500 liters of air every hour. The space behind your nose, the nasal cavity, is the same size as your fist. Your nose never stops growing, along with your ears. They continue to grow throughout your entire life. Let me tell you about your mouth. Your mouth produces about 1.5 liters of saliva every day. That's about 25,000 liters in a lifetime, enough to fill 2 swimming pools. Your tongue is the only muscle in your body attached at only one end. It's covered with about 10,000 taste buds. Each taste bud has 50 to 100 taste receptor cells. Your taste buds are replaced every 2 weeks. Your tongue print is as unique as your fingerprint. No 2 people have the same tongue print. You have 32 adult teeth, and they're the only part of your body that can't repair themselves. The enamel on your teeth is the hardest substance in your body, harder than bone. But unlike bone, enamel contains no living cells. Once damaged, it cannot grow back. Let me tell you about your stomach. Your stomach produces a new layer of mucus every 2 weeks to protect itself from its own acid. Without that mucus, your stomach would digest itself. Your stomach acid is strong enough to dissolve metal. It has a pH of 1 to 2. Your stomach can stretch to hold about 1 liter of food. It processes about 1.7 liters of food and drink every day. Food stays in your stomach for 2 to 4 hours, depending on what you ate. And your stomach growls, not because you're hungry, but because your intestines are clearing space, moving air and leftover food along. Let me tell you about your intestines. Your small intestine is about 22 feet long. That's about 7 meters. Your large intestine is about 5 feet long. Together, they would stretch the length of a 2-story building, all coiled up inside your abdomen. The surface area of your small intestine, if you flattened out all the tiny folds and villi, would cover a tennis court Your intestines contain about 100 trillion bacteria, more bacteria than all the cells in your body. This is your gut microbiome. It weighs about 4 pounds. These bacteria help you digest food, produce vitamins, fight disease, and even affect your mood. Your gut contains 500 million neurons. It's called your second brain. About 95% of your serotonin, the happiness chemical, is produced in your gut, not your brain. Your gut feelings are real, literally. Let me tell you about your liver. Your liver is the largest internal organ. It weighs about 3 pounds. It performs over 500 different functions. Your liver filters about 1.4 liters of blood every minute. It produces bile to help digest fats. It stores energy. It breaks down toxins. It makes proteins for blood clotting. And here's something remarkable. Your liver is the only internal organ that can regenerate. If you lost 75% of your liver, it could grow back to full size in just a few months. This is the only organ in your body with this power. The ancient Greeks knew this. In the myth of Prometheus, an eagle ate his liver every day, and every night it grew back. They somehow knew, thousands of years before modern science. Let me tell you about your kidneys. Your kidneys filter about 200 liters of blood every day, but you only produce about 2 liters of urine because your kidneys recycle most of the water. Each kidney contains about 1 million tiny filters called nephrons. Your kidneys filter your entire blood supply about 40 times a day. They remove waste, balance fluids, regulate blood pressure, control red blood cell production. You can live with just one kidney. The remaining kidney will grow larger to compensate. About 10% of people are born with only one kidney, and most never know. Let me pause here. Take a breath. You've already learned so much about your incredible body. The heart that never stops. The blood that travels 12,000 miles daily. The brain with its 100 trillion connections. The bones stronger than steel. The muscles that number over 600. The skin that replaces itself monthly. The lungs that process millions of gallons of air. The eyes that see 10 million colors. The ears that hear everything, even in sleep. The nose that detects 1 trillion scents. The stomach that would digest itself without protection. The intestines that contain trillions of bacteria. The liver that can regenerate. The kidneys that filter your blood 40 times a day. And we're just beginning. Let me tell you about your cells. Your body contains approximately 37 trillion cells. 37 trillion. Each cell is a tiny factory with its own power plants called mitochondria. Each cell contains about 1,000 to 2,000 mitochondria. That means you have about 10 million billion mitochondria in your body. Your cells communicate constantly, sending chemical signals, electrical impulses, a conversation of trillions. different cells have different lifespans. Your stomach cells live about 2 days. Your skin cells live about 2 to 3 weeks. Your red blood cells live about 4 months. Your liver cells live about 1 year. Your bone cells live about 10 years. Your brain cells can live your entire life. About 330 billion cells are replaced every day. That's about 1% of your entire body. Every 7 to 10 years, nearly every cell in your body is replaced. You are literally not the same person you were a decade ago. Let me tell you about your DNA. Every cell in your body contains your complete DNA, except red blood cells, which have no nucleus. If you stretched out the DNA from one cell, it would be about 6 feet long. If you stretched out all the DNA in your body, it would reach from Earth to Pluto and back 17 times. Your DNA contains about 3 billion base pairs. The letters of your genetic code, A, T, G, and C. If you typed your DNA at 60 words per minute, 8 hours a day, it would take 50 years to type it all. And here's something remarkable. Your DNA is 99.9% identical to every other human on Earth. That 0.1% makes you unique. You also share 60% of your DNA with bananas, 50% with flies, 85% with mice, 96% with chimpanzees. All life is connected through the ancient language of DNA. Let me tell you about your immune system. Your immune system is an army of trillions. White blood cells constantly patrol your body, looking for invaders. You have about 25 billion white blood cells. Your body produces about 1 billion new white blood cells every day. When you get a fever, it's not the disease causing it. It's your immune system raising your body temperature to make the environment hostile to invaders. Your immune system remembers every pathogen it's ever fought. It can remember diseases from childhood and fight them faster if they return. Vaccines work by teaching your immune system, showing it the enemy before the real battle begins. Your body is a fortress, constantly defended by armies you never see. Let me tell you about your hormones. You have about 50 different hormones and chemical messengers that control nearly everything: growth, metabolism, mood, sleep, reproduction, hunger, thirst. Your hormones are produced in tiny amounts, but have enormous effects. A single drop of adrenaline can double your heart rate, triple your strength, focus your mind completely. This is the fight or flight response, your body's ancient survival mechanism. Cortisol is your stress hormone. It's highest in the morning to wake you up, lowest at night so you can sleep. Melatonin is your sleep hormone. It rises when darkness falls, telling your body it's time to rest. Right now, melatonin is probably rising in your blood, helping you drift towards sleep. Let me tell you about your nervous system. Your nervous system has 2 parts: the central nervous system, your brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system, all the nerves throughout your body. If you laid out all your nerves end to end, they would stretch about 45 miles. You have about 7 trillion nerves. They carry signals at speeds up to 268 miles per hour. Your spinal cord is about 18 inches long and as thick as your thumb. It carries millions of nerve fibers, connecting your brain to your body. If your spinal cord is damaged and signals from your brain can no longer reach your body, this is why spinal injuries can cause paralysis. Your nervous system also has an automatic part, the autonomic nervous system. It controls everything you don't think about: heartbeat, breathing, digestion, temperature. Right now, without any effort from you, your autonomic nervous system is keeping you alive. Let me tell you more about the wonders inside you. But first, rest. Let what you've learned settle into your mind, like your body settling into sleep. Let me tell you about your hair. You have about 100,000 hairs on your head. Blondes have more, about 150,000. Redheads have less, about 90,000. Each hair grows about 6 inches per year, or about 0.5 millimeter per day. Hair is the second fastest growing tissue in your body, after bone marrow. Each hair has its own blood supply, its own nerve, its own muscle that makes it stand on end. You lose about 50 to 100 hairs every day, and new ones grow to replace them. Hair is incredibly strong. A single strand can support 100 grams of weight. A full head of hair could support 12 tons, the weight of 2 elephants. Hair is made of keratin, the same protein in your fingernails and in animal horns and hooves. After you die, your hair doesn't keep growing. That's a myth. Your skin just shrinks, making hair appear longer. Let me tell you about your fingernails. Your fingernails grow about 3.5 millimeters per month. That's about 4 times faster than toenails. Your dominant hand's nails grow slightly faster. Nails grow faster in summer than winter, faster when you're young than old, faster when you're pregnant. A completely new fingernail takes about 6 months to grow. A toenail takes about 12 to 18 months. Your nails have been growing since before you were born. Babies are born with fingernails. Let me tell you about your fat cells. The average adult has about 30 billion fat cells. Once you create a fat cell, it never goes away. When you lose weight, the cells shrink, but they don't disappear. This is why it's easier to gain weight back. The cells are waiting, ready to fill up again. Fat isn't just storage, it's an active organ. It produces hormones, regulates temperature, cushions organs. Your brain is about 60% fat. Fat is essential for life. Let me tell you about your water content. Your body is about 60% water. Your brain is 75% water. Your lungs are 83% water. Your skin is 64% water. Your muscles are 79% water. Your bones are 31% water. You contain about 40 liters of water. That's about 11 gallons. You lose about 2.5 liters of water every day through breath, sweat, and urine. If you lost just 2% of your water, you'd feel thirsty. At 5%, you'd have difficulty concentrating. At 10%, you'd have medical problems. At 20%, you'd die. Water is life. You are mostly water. Let me tell you about your atoms. Your body contains about 7 octillion atoms. That's a 7 followed by 27 zeros. Most of your atoms are hydrogen, the simplest element, formed in the first moments after the Big Bang. Your carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen were forged in the hearts of ancient stars. The heavier elements in your body, iron, zinc, copper, were created in supernova explosions. You are literally made of stardust. Every atom in your body is billions of years old. They've been part of countless other things, other rocks, other plants, other animals, other people. The atoms cycle through. You are temporary arrangements of ancient matter, borrowed from the universe, to be returned. Let me tell you about your senses. You don't have just 5 senses. You have at least 21, possibly more, beyond sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. You have proprioception, knowing where your body parts are without looking. Equilibrioception, balance. Thermoception, sensing temperature. Nociception, sensing pain. Chronoception, sensing time. Interoception, sensing internal body states like hunger and thirst. You have pressure sensors, vibration sensors, stretch sensors. Your body is covered in millions of sensors, all feeding information to your brain all the time. Let me tell you about touch. Your skin contains about 5 million touch receptors. Your fingertips have the highest concentration, about 2,500 receptors per square centimeter. And that's why fingertips are so sensitive. You can detect a vibration of 0.00001 millimeters. Touch is the first sense to develop and the last to fade. Touch is essential for survival. Babies who aren't touched enough don't develop properly. Touch releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. A simple hug can lower blood pressure, reduce stress, improve immune function. Let me tell you about pain. Pain is protective. Without pain, you would injure yourself constantly, without knowing. There are rare people born without pain sensation. They typically don't live long. They hurt themselves without realizing. Pain signals travel at different speeds. Sharp pain travels fast, about 100 feet per second, so you pull your hand away quickly. Dull, aching pain travels slower, about 3 feet per second. That's the pain that lingers after. Your brain has no pain receptors. It can process pain from everywhere else, but feels none itself. This is why brain surgery can be done while awake. Let me tell you about sleep. As you drift towards sleep, your body is preparing. Your body temperature drops. Your heart rate slows. Your breathing deepens. During sleep, your brain is incredibly active. You go through cycles of different sleep stages every 90 minutes or so. During REM sleep, your brain is almost as active as when you're awake. This is when you dream. Your muscles are paralyzed during REM to prevent you from acting out your dreams. Sleep is when your brain cleans itself. The glymphatic system activates, flushing out toxins, including proteins linked to Alzheimer's. See, sleep is when memories consolidate, moving from short-term to long-term storage. Without sleep, you would die within about 11 days. Sleep is not optional, it's essential. Let me tell you about healing. When you cut yourself, your body begins repair immediately. Blood clots within seconds. White blood cells arrive to fight infection. New skin cells begin to form. Within hours, collagen is being laid down. Within days, the wound is sealed. Within weeks, it may be nearly invisible. Your body is constantly repairing itself every moment. Damaged DNA is corrected. Worn proteins are replaced, and dead cells are removed. You have trillions of cellular repairmen working around the clock. Most of the time, they succeed. Cancer is when they fail. Your body catches and fixes thousands of potential cancers every day without you knowing. Let me tell you about growth. When you were conceived, you were a single cell. That cell divided and divided and divided. By the time you were born, you had about 2 trillion cells. By adulthood, 37 trillion cells, all from one original cell. You grew fastest before you were born. In the womb, you increased in weight 5 billion times. In after birth, you only increase about 20 times. Your body knew how to build itself. The instructions were in your DNA. No one taught your cells what to become. They just knew. Your heart cells knew to become heart cells. Your brain cells knew to become brain cells. The intelligence in your DNA built you from a single cell to the universe of complexity you are now. Let me tell you about aging. Every day you age. Telomeres at the end of your chromosomes shorten. DNA damage accumulates. Cells divide less efficiently. But aging isn't just decay. Your brain continues developing until about age 25. Your prefrontal cortex matures last, the part responsible for judgment and decision making. Some abilities improve with age. Vocabulary peaks in your 60s or 70s. Emotional regulation improves. Wisdom accumulates. The oldest verified person lived to 122, Jean Calment of France. The potential human lifespan may be around 150 years if we could stop aging. But for now, bodies wear out, as all machines eventually do. Let me tell you about death. Every second, about 2 people die worldwide, and about 4 are born. Death is the end of the body, but not of its atoms. Your atoms will go on, becoming part of the soil, part of plants, part of other animals, part of other people. In this sense, nothing truly dies. It just transforms. The atoms that are you now will be something else later, and something else after that, forever. Let me tell you about reproduction. The human body can create another human body. From 2 microscopic cells, a sperm and an egg, comes an entirely new person. A sperm cell is the smallest cell in the human body. An egg cell is the largest. A man produces about 500 billion sperm in his lifetime. A woman is born with all the eggs she'll ever have, about 1 to 2 million. By puberty, about 300,000 remain. Of those, about 400 will be released. The odds of you existing are astronomically small. The specific sperm that created you beat out hundreds of millions of others, and that egg was 1 in hundreds of thousands. The odds of your parents meeting, their parents meeting, all the way back through millions of years of ancestors. The probability of you existing is essentially 0. Yet here you are. Let me tell you about twins. Identical twins come from 1 egg splitting. They have identical DNA, but they don't have identical fingerprints. Fingerprints are formed partly by random movement in the womb. Even identical twins are unique. Fraternal twins come from 2 separate eggs. They're no more similar than regular siblings. About 1 in 250 pregnancies results in twins. Some people absorb their twin in the womb. They carry their twin's DNA in parts of their body. This is called chimerism. You might be a chimera and never know. Let me tell you about asymmetry. Your body is not perfectly symmetrical. Your left and right sides differ slightly. One foot is usually bigger than the other. One hand is stronger. One ear is slightly higher. Your internal organs are arranged asymmetrically. Your heart is slightly left. Your liver is on the right. Your spleen is on the left. About 1 in 10,000 people have situs inversus. Their organs are mirror reversed. Heart on the right, liver on the left. Most live completely normal lives, never knowing they're mirrored inside. Let me tell you about reflexes. Your body has automatic responses. Reflexes that don't involve conscious thought. When a doctor taps your knee, your leg kicks. The signal never reaches your brain. It's processed in the spinal cord. This is faster. For survival, speed matters. Babies are born with reflexes. The rooting reflex makes them turn toward touch. The sucking reflex helps them feed. The grasp reflex makes them hold on. These reflexes fade as the brain develops. Some reflexes remain for life. Blinking when something comes toward your eye, pulling away from pain, coughing when something enters your airway. Your body protects itself faster than you can think. Let me tell you about sleep once more. As you're drifting off, your body is preparing for its nightly work. Tissue repair happens during sleep. Growth hormone is released. Muscles rebuild. Your immune system strengthens. Your brain processes the day's experiences, filing memories, solving problems. Some of humanity's greatest discoveries came in dreams. The structure of benzene, the sewing machine needle, the periodic table. Your dreaming brain is creative, freed from the constraints of waking logic. Tonight, your body will do miraculous things while you simply rest. Let me offer final reflections. You are a walking miracle. 37 trillion cells working in harmony. 100 trillion bacterial partners. 7 octillion atoms arranged just so. Your heart has beaten since before you were born. Your lungs have never stopped breathing. Your brain has processed more information than any computer. And you are the product of 4 billion years of evolution, the current chapter in an unbroken chain of life. Every one of your ancestors survived long enough to reproduce through ice ages and predators, through disease and disaster. You carry their legacy in every cell. Your body is ancient wisdom made flesh. It knows how to heal itself, how to fight disease, how to grow and adapt. It knows how to sleep, which it's trying to do now. So let it. Trust your body. It's kept you alive this long. It will keep you safe through the night. Sleep now. Let your 37 trillion cells do their work. Let your heart beat its steady rhythm. Let your lungs breathe without your help. You are a universe unto yourself, a cosmos of cells and signals, a miracle of matter and energy. And tonight, that universe rests. Good night, sweet dreams. May your body heal and renew, as it has done every night of your life. But before sleep takes you completely, there are more wonders to share, more secrets of your incredible body. Let me tell you about your voice. Your voice is produced by your vocal cords, 2 tiny flaps of tissue in your throat. They're only about 17 millimeters long in men and about 12 millimeters in women. When you speak, air from your lungs passes through them, making them vibrate. They can vibrate up to 1,000 times per second. The pitch of your voice depends on the speed of vibration. Faster vibrations create higher pitches. Your voice box, the larynx, drops during puberty in males. This is why boys' voices deepen. Your voice is as unique as your fingerprint. Voice recognition software can identify you from just a few words. No one else sounds exactly like you. Let me tell you about your sweat. You have between 2 and 4 million sweat glands. They cover almost every part of your body, except your lips and the tips of your genitals. You produce about half a liter of sweat per day. More if you exercise or it's hot. Sweat is 99% water. The rest is salt and other minerals. Sweat itself doesn't smell. Body odor comes from bacteria on your skin, breaking down the proteins in sweat. You have 2 types of sweat glands. Eccrine glands cover most of your body. They regulate temperature. Apocrine glands are in your armpits and groin. They produce thicker sweat. This is the sweat that causes body odor. Sweating is how your body cools itself. As sweat evaporates, it takes heat with it. Without sweat, you would overheat and die. Let me tell you about your tears. You produce 3 types of tears. Basal tears keep your eyes lubricated constantly. Reflex tears wash away irritants like dust or onion fumes. Emotional tears are unique to humans. No other animal cries from emotion. Emotional tears have a different chemical composition. They contain stress hormones and natural painkillers. This may be why crying makes you feel better. You're literally releasing stress chemicals. You produce about 10 ounces of basal tears per day, but most of it drains into your nose. That's why your nose runs when you cry. Women cry about 64 times per year on average. Men cry about 17 times, but the capacity for emotional tears is universal. It's part of being human. Let me tell you about your heartbeat patterns. Your heart doesn't beat at a perfectly constant rate. There's natural variation between beats, called heart rate variability. This variation is actually healthy. Higher variability means a more adaptable heart. Your heart responds to everything. When you breathe in, it speeds up slightly. When you breathe out, it slows down. When you think about something stressful, it accelerates. When you relax, it calms. Your heart is in constant conversation with your brain through the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is the longest nerve in your body. It connects your brain to your heart, lungs, and gut. It's the main channel of your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system. When you take slow, deep breaths, you stimulate the vagus nerve, slowing your heart, calming your mind. This is why deep breathing helps anxiety. It's not just psychological, it's physiological. Let me tell you about your blood types. You have one of 8 blood types: a positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, a B positive, A B negative, O positive, O negative. O negative is the universal donor. It can be given to anyone. A B positive is the universal recipient. They can receive from anyone. Your blood type is determined by antigens on your red blood cells. The wrong blood type in a transfusion can be fatal. Your immune system attacks the foreign blood. Blood type was only discovered in 1901 by Karl Landsteiner. Before that, blood transfusions were often deadly. Now they save millions of lives. Your blood type may affect your health. Type O may have lower risk of heart disease. Type A may have higher risk of certain cancers. But these associations are subtle. Your lifestyle matters far more. Let me tell you about your lymphatic system. Running alongside your blood vessels is another network of vessels. The lymphatic system. It has no pump like the heart. Lymph moves through muscle contractions and breathing. Your lymphatic system collects excess fluid from tissues and returns it to your blood. It also carries immune cells. You have about 600 to 700 lymph nodes, small bean-shaped organs scattered throughout your body. They filter lymph fluid, trapping bacteria and viruses. When you're sick, lymph nodes may swell. This means they're working, fighting infection. Your tonsils and adenoids are lymphoid tissue. They're the first defense against inhaled or ingested pathogens. Your spleen is the largest lymphoid organ. It filters blood and stores white blood cells. Let me tell you about your appendix. For a long time, we thought the appendix was useless, a vestigial organ. But now we know it has a function. It serves as a reservoir for beneficial gut bacteria. After diarrhea or illness clears out your intestines, the appendix can repopulate your gut with good bacteria. It's a backup system. You can live without it. But it's not entirely useless. About 5% of people will get appendicitis at some point. The appendix becomes inflamed and must be removed. Let me tell you about your glands. Your body has two types of glands. Exocrine glands release their products through ducts, sweat glands, salivary glands, mammary glands. Endocrine glands release hormones directly into the blood. Your pituitary gland is called the master gland. It's the size of a pea, located at the base of your brain. It controls other glands, thyroid, adrenals, ovaries, or testes. Your thyroid controls metabolism. It's shaped like a butterfly, sitting in your throat. Your adrenal glands sit on top of your kidneys. They produce adrenaline and cortisol, your stress hormones. Your pancreas is both exocrine and endocrine. It produces digestive enzymes and also insulin, which regulates blood sugar. Diabetes occurs when insulin function fails. Let me tell you about your fat distribution. Men and women store fat differently. Men tend to store fat around the belly, called visceral fat. Women tend to store fat around hips and thighs, called subcutaneous fat. This difference is hormonal. Estrogen promotes lower body fat storage. Testosterone promotes abdominal fat storage. After menopause, women's fat distribution changes, becoming more like men's. Visceral fat is more dangerous. It surrounds organs, releases inflammatory chemicals. Subcutaneous fat is less harmful, even protective in some ways. Your body shape is partly genetic. Some people are naturally apple-shaped. Others are pear-shaped. But lifestyle affects fat distribution too. Let me tell you about your posture. Standing upright is incredibly complex. About 200 muscles work to keep you balanced. Your body constantly makes tiny adjustments, swaying slightly, even when you feel perfectly still. Your inner ear detects movement. Your eyes provide visual reference. Sensors in your muscles and joints report position. All this information goes to your cerebellum, the part of your brain that coordinates movement. Standing on one foot requires even more coordination. Walking is controlled. Falling, you lean forward and catch yourself with your next step over and over. A 2-year-old learning to walk is mastering one of the most complex motor tasks possible. We take it for granted, but walking is a miracle of coordination. Let me tell you about your temperature regulation. Your body maintains a temperature around 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. This is optimal for your enzymes to function. When you're too hot, blood vessels in your skin dilate. More blood flows near the surface, releasing heat. You sweat. Evaporation cools you. When you're too cold, blood vessels constrict. Less blood near the surface, conserving heat. You shiver. Some muscle contractions generate heat. Your hypothalamus is your thermostat. It monitors blood temperature and triggers heating or cooling responses. Fever is a deliberate temperature increase. Higher temperatures help fight infection. Your body is cooking the invaders. But fever above 104 degrees Fahrenheit is dangerous. Proteins start to denature. Brain damage can occur. Let me tell you about your circadian rhythm. You have an internal clock. It runs on approximately a 24-hour cycle. This is controlled by the suprachiasmatic nucleus, a tiny region in your hypothalamus, about 20,000 neurons. Light enters your eyes. Signals go to this region, telling your body what time it is. Your circadian rhythm controls more than sleep. Body temperature fluctuates with it. Lowest in early morning, highest in late afternoon. Hormone levels follow the cycle. Cortisol peaks in the morning. Melatonin rises at night. Even your immune system follows the clock. It's more active at certain times. Jet lag happens when your internal clock doesn't match local time. It takes about 1 day per time zone to adjust. Shift workers often struggle, working against their biology. Let me tell you about your digestive timing. Digestion takes longer than you might think. From eating to elimination, the journey is about 24 to 72 hours. Food spends about 4 to 6 hours in your stomach, another 4 to 6 hours in your small intestine, and up to 36 hours in your large intestine. Your digestive system is about 30 feet long. Peristalsis moves food along, wave-like muscle contractions, squeezing and pushing. You produce about 2 liters of stomach acid daily, 1 liter of saliva, 0.5 liters of bile, 2 liters of pancreatic juice. Most of these fluids are reabsorbed. Only about 200 milliliters leave as waste. Your gut processes about 60 tons of food in a lifetime. Let me tell you about your taste. You have 5 basic tastes: sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami or savory. Different parts of your tongue don't taste different things. That's a myth. All taste buds can detect all tastes. Your sense of taste diminishes with age. You're born with about 10,000 taste buds. By old age, you may have only 5,000. This is why food may taste bland to elderly people. Most of what you call taste is actually smell. When you're congested, food tastes different. Flavor is taste plus smell combined. Super tasters have more taste buds. They experience flavors more intensely. About 25% of people are super tasters. They often dislike bitter foods, like broccoli or coffee, because the bitterness overwhelms them. Let me tell you about your smell memories. Smell is the sense most strongly linked to memory. This is because of how the brain is wired. Smell signals go directly to the limbic system, the emotional and memory center. Other senses are processed elsewhere first. This is why a smell can instantly transport you. Your grandmother's perfume, a childhood food, the smell of rain. Memories triggered by smell are more emotional, more vivid, more detailed. This is called the Proust effect, named after the writer Marcel Proust, who wrote famously about smell-triggered memories. Let me tell you about your speech. Speech requires the coordination of about 100 muscles. Your lungs provide air. Your vocal cords create sound. Your throat, mouth, and nose shape the sound. Your tongue, lips, and teeth form words. You can produce about 14 different sounds per second. Your brain processes speech incredibly fast. You understand words before the speaker finishes saying them. 2 regions in your brain specialize in language. Broca's area in the front handles speech production. Wernicke's area in the back and handles comprehension. Damage to Broca's area means you can understand but not speak well. Damage to Wernicke's area means you can speak but not make sense. Language is uniquely human. No other species has anything like it. Let me tell you about your facial expressions. You have 43 muscles in your face. They can create over 10,000 different expressions. 6 expressions are universal across all cultures: happiness, sadness, fear, anger, surprise, disgust. People everywhere recognize these expressions. They're hardwired, not learned. Even people born blind make the same expressions, though they've never seen a face. Your brain has specialized neurons for recognizing faces. Called fusiform face area, you can recognize thousands of faces, even faces you haven't seen in years, but you're bad at recognizing faces upside down because you process faces holistically, not feature by feature. Let me tell you about your hands. Your hands have 27 bones each. That's 54 bones in both hands, more than a quarter of all the bones in your body. You have 34 muscles that move your fingers. Most are in your forearm, connected to your fingers by tendons. Your hands have more nerve endings per square inch than most body parts. Only your lips and tongue have more. Your fingerprints form before birth. They never change. They're created partly by genetics, partly by random factors in the womb. Even identical twins have different fingerprints. Your grip strength peaks around age 30, then gradually declines. Strong grip is associated with longer life. It's a marker of overall body strength. Your hands can feel vibrations as small as 0.00001 millimeters. They can exert forces from a gentle touch to crushing strength. Human hands are remarkably precise. We can thread a needle or write tiny letters. The opposable thumb is key. It can touch each finger, allowing grip and manipulation. Without thumbs, human civilization might not exist. Let me tell you about your feet. Each foot has 26 bones, 33 joints, over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Your feet contain a quarter of all the bones in your body. The average person walks about 100,000 miles in a lifetime. That's about 4 trips around the earth. Your feet hit the ground about 10,000 times per day. The pressure on your feet is about 1.5 times your body weight when walking, and 3 to 4 times when running. Your arches act as shock absorbers. The Achilles tendon is the strongest tendon in your body. It can withstand forces of over 1,000 pounds. Your big toe bears about 40% of your body weight. When you run, your big toe is the last part to leave the ground, pushing you forward. Let me tell you about your spine. Your spine has 33 vertebrae, 7 cervical in your neck, 12 thoracic in your mid-back, 5 lumbar in your lower back, 5 sacral fused into 1 bone, 4 coccygeal, your tailbone, usually fused. Between each vertebra is a disc, cushioning and allowing movement. You're taller in the morning than at night, about 1% taller, because your discs decompress during sleep and compress during the day under gravity. Your spinal cord ends around the first lumbar vertebra. Below that, it's just nerve roots called the cauda equina or horse's tail. Your spine protects your spinal cord, the main communication highway between brain and body. The curves of your spine are important. They distribute weight, absorb shock. Too much curve or too little causes problems. Let me tell you about your ribs. You have 24 ribs, 12 pairs. The top 7 pairs connect directly to your sternum, called true ribs. The next 3 pairs connect indirectly, called false ribs. The bottom 2 pairs don't connect at the front at all, called floating ribs. Your ribs protect your heart and lungs. They move with every breath, expanding and contracting. A broken rib is extremely painful because you can't stop breathing. The rib moves with every breath. About 1 in 200 people has an extra rib, a cervical rib in the neck. It usually causes no problems. The myth that men have fewer ribs than women is false. Men and women have the same number. Let me tell you about your pelvis. Your pelvis is a ring of bones. It supports your spine, transfers weight to your legs, protects reproductive organs. Female pelvis is wider and shallower than male to accommodate childbirth. The human birth canal is barely large enough for a baby's head. This is because of our large brains. Human babies are born more helpless than other primates because they must be born earlier before their heads get too big. This is called the obstetrical dilemma. Walking upright requires a narrow pelvis. Big brains require a wide birth canal. We compromise. Let me tell you about your brain waves. Your brain produces electrical patterns called brain waves. Different patterns for different states. Beta waves when you're alert and thinking. Alpha waves when you're relaxed but awake. Theta waves in light sleep or deep meditation. And delta waves in deep sleep. Right now, as you drift off, your brain waves are probably slowing from beta to alpha, alpha to theta, eventually reaching the delta waves of deep sleep. Brain waves can be measured with EEG, electroencephalography. Neurofeedback can train you to control your brain waves, to enter relaxed states more easily. Monks who meditate for thousands of hours show different brainwave patterns than ordinary people. More gamma waves associated with heightened awareness. Let me tell you about neuroplasticity. Your brain changes throughout your life. New connections form. Unused connections are pruned. This is neuroplasticity. When you learn something new, your brain physically changes. London taxi drivers have larger hippocampi, the brain region for spatial memory, because they memorize thousands of streets. Musicians have more gray matter in auditory regions. Jugglers develop more white matter in motion processing areas. Your brain adapts to what you do. It's use it or lose it. Even in old age, your brain can change. Learning new things builds new connections. Stroke patients can regain function. Other brain regions take over lost abilities. Your brain is not fixed. It's constantly remodeling itself. And based on your experiences, let me tell you about your dreams once more. You dream every night, even if you don't remember. You have about 4 to 6 dreams per night, mostly during REM sleep. Dreams are usually visual. About 80% are in color. Blind people who lost sight after age 5 dream visually. Those blind from birth dream in other senses: sound, touch, smell. You can only dream about faces you've seen. Your brain doesn't invent faces, but you may not remember where you saw them. About 12% of people dream only in black and white. This is more common in older people who grew up with black and white TV. Lucid dreaming is knowing you're dreaming and sometimes controlling the dream. About 55% of people have had at least one lucid dream. Your body is paralyzed during REM sleep to prevent you from acting out dreams. Sleep disorders can disable this paralysis. People then move and speak during dreams. Let me share final reflections now. You are a universe of wonders. Every system in your body is a miracle. Your heart beats without being told. Your lungs breathe without your attention. Your immune system fights battles you never know about. Your cells divide and repair constantly. You are made of ancient stardust. I organized into something that can think about itself. Your body carries the wisdom of billions of years of evolution. It knows what to do. Trust it. Tonight, it will heal you, process your memories, repair damaged cells, strengthen your immune system, all while you simply rest. Sleep is not passive. It's your body working hard in ways you'll never know. So let sleep come. Your 37 trillion cells are ready for their nightly work. Your 100 trillion bacterial partners are ready. Your 7 octillion atoms are ready. You are ready. Sleep now. Trust your miraculous body. It's kept you alive every day of your life. It will keep you safe through this night. Good night. Sweet dreams. May your body renew itself completely, as it does every night, in the quiet miracle of sleep. But before you drift away completely, a few more wonders about your body. Let me tell you about your metabolism. Metabolism is all the chemical reactions in your body. There are thousands happening every second. Your basal metabolic rate is the energy you burn at rest, just existing. About 70% of your daily calories go to basic functions: breathing, circulation, cell production. So your brain alone uses about 20% of your calories, even though it's only 2% of your body weight. Muscle burns more calories than fat, even at rest. This is why athletes can eat more. Their bodies burn fuel faster. Your metabolism slows as you age, about 1 to 2% per decade after 20. But this isn't inevitable. Exercise and muscle maintenance can keep metabolism higher. Let me tell you about your body's electrical system. You are electric. Every nerve signal is electrical. Every heartbeat is triggered by electricity. Every thought is electrical activity. Your heart has its own electrical system. The sinoatrial node is your natural pacemaker. It generates about 100,000 electrical signals per day. An ECG measures the electricity of your heart. An EEG measures the electricity of your brain. An EMG measures the electricity of your muscles. Even individual cells have electrical charges. The inside of a cell is negatively charged. The outside is positively charged. This electrical difference is called membrane potential. It's essential for nerve transmission. When a nerve fires, ions rush across the membrane, creating a wave of electrical change, racing along the nerve at up to 268 miles per hour. Let me tell you about your body's communication systems. Your body has two main communication networks. The nervous system is fast. Electrical signals traveling in milliseconds. The endocrine system is slower. Chemical signals traveling through blood, taking seconds to minutes. Both systems work together. When you see danger, your brain sends nerve signals instantly. Muscles tense. Then hormones follow. Adrenaline floods your system, keeping you alert for minutes. The nervous system starts the response. The endocrine system sustains it. Let me tell you about your pain system in more detail. Pain receptors are called nociceptors. You have millions of them everywhere except your brain. Pain serves a purpose. It protects you from injury. But chronic pain loses its purpose. It becomes the problem itself. Your brain can modulate pain. Soldiers in battle sometimes don't feel wounds. Adrenaline suppresses pain. Athletes in competition often ignore injuries. Focus overrides pain. Placebos can reduce pain. Belief triggers real pain relief. Endorphins, your natural painkillers. Pain is not just about tissue damage. It's constructed by your brain, based on many factors. Let me tell you about your pleasure system. Pleasure is processed in the reward center of your brain. The nucleus accumbens. When you do something pleasurable, dopamine is released. This creates the feeling of reward and motivates you to do it again. Food triggers dopamine. Sex triggers dopamine. Achievement triggers dopamine. Social connection triggers dopamine. Addictive substances hijack this system, flooding it with more dopamine than natural rewards. This is why addiction is so powerful. It exploits your brain's reward circuitry. But natural pleasures still work. Exercise, music, laughter, connection. These all activate your reward system without the downsides of addiction. Let me tell you about your stress response. Stress evolved to save your life. When threatened, your hypothalamus signals your pituitary. Your pituitary signals your adrenals. This is the HPA axis. Hypothalamic pituitary adrenal. Cortisol floods your system. Your heart rate increases. Blood pressure rises. Digestion slows. Immune function changes. Blood flows to muscles, away from non-essential systems. You become ready to fight or flee. This response is perfect for escaping a tiger. But modern stress is different. Work deadlines, financial worries, relationship problems. The same stress response activates, but there's nothing to fight or flee from. Chronic stress keeps cortisol elevated. This damages your body over time. Your immune system weakens, your brain shrinks, your risk of disease increases. Relaxation is not luxury, it's medicine. Let me tell you about your body's defenses. Your immune system has multiple layers. First line, physical barriers. Skin keeps pathogens out, mucus traps them, stomach acid kills them. Second line, innate immunity. White blood cells that attack any invader. Inflammation that isolates infection. Fever that makes your body hostile to germs. Third line, adaptive immunity. Cells that learn specific pathogens. Antibodies that target specific invaders. Memory cells that remember past infections. Your immune system can recognize billions of different threats, each requiring a unique response. Autoimmune diseases occur when this system attacks your own body. Allergies occur when it overreacts to harmless things. The immune system walks a fine line, aggressive enough to fight infection, restrained enough not to attack yourself. Let me tell you about your body's repair systems. You're constantly falling apart and constantly being rebuilt. DNA is damaged thousands of times per day by radiation, chemicals, normal metabolism, but repair enzymes fix most of it. Scanning your DNA for errors, cutting out damaged sections, replacing them with correct sequences. Proteins are constantly being recycled. Old proteins are broken down. Amino acids are reused. Cells that are damaged beyond repair self-destruct. A process called apoptosis, programmed cell death. About 50 to 70 billion cells die this way every day and are replaced with new ones. Cancer occurs when cells don't die when they should, when they keep dividing uncontrollably. Your body catches and destroys nascent cancers constantly. Most people never know. Let me tell you about your microbiome in more detail. You are not just you. You're a superorganism, a community of trillions of microbes. Your gut alone contains about 100 trillion bacteria. That's more than all the human cells in your body. These bacteria digest food you can't digest yourself. They produce vitamins. They train your immune system. They affect your mood. About 95% of your serotonin is produced in your gut, with help from gut bacteria. This is why gut health affects mental health, the gut-brain axis. Different people have different microbiomes, like fingerprints. Diet affects your microbiome. Fiber feeds beneficial bacteria. Antibiotics can disrupt the balance. Scientists are learning to manipulate the microbiome. Fecal transplants can cure certain diseases. Probiotics may help some conditions. Your bacteria are not passengers. They're partners. Let me tell you about your hormonal cycles. Your body runs on cycles, daily cycles, controlled by circadian rhythm, monthly cycles in reproductive systems, seasonal cycles in some hormones. Cortisol peaks in the morning, helping you wake up. It drops through the day, lowest at night. Growth hormone peaks during deep sleep, which is why sleep is essential for children and for muscle recovery in adults. Melatonin rises in darkness, falls in light, signaling sleep time. In women, estrogen and progesterone cycle monthly, affecting mood, energy, and cognition. In men, testosterone varies daily, highest in the morning. Even immune function cycles, more active at certain times of day. Your body is not constant. It's a symphony of rhythms. Let me tell you about aging in more detail. Aging begins before you're even old. Your peak physical condition is around 25. After that, gradual decline begins. Muscle mass decreases about 3 to 5% per decade after 30. Bone density peaks around 30, then declines. Flexibility decreases. Reaction time slows. Your lens stiffens, making close focus harder. This is why people need reading glasses around 40. Hearing gradually diminishes. High frequencies go first. Skin loses elasticity. Collagen decreases. Wrinkles form. But aging isn't all decline. Emotional regulation improves. Vocabulary peaks in your 60s. Wisdom accumulates. The oldest parts of your brain hold up best. The newest parts, evolutionary speaking, decline first. Exercise slows aging. Diet affects aging. Social connection affects aging. You have some control. Let me tell you about human limits. What are the extremes your body can endure? The highest body temperature survived was about 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Above 107 degrees Fahrenheit, brain damage typically occurs. The lowest body temperature survived was about 56.7 degrees Fahrenheit. With medical intervention, humans can hold their breath for about 2 minutes normally. The record is over 24 minutes. With special preparation, you can survive about 3 minutes without air, and 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. The longest anyone has gone without sleep is about 11 days. Randy Gardner, in 1964, he experienced hallucinations and cognitive impairment. The fastest human foot speed recorded is about 27.5 miles per hour. Usain Bolt, briefly. The strongest human can deadlift over 1,100 pounds. The human body is remarkable, but it has limits. Let me tell you about body language. Your body communicates constantly. Without words, facial expressions, posture, gestures, eye contact. About 55% of communication is body language. 38% is tone of voice. Only 7% is the actual words. You read body language automatically, often unconsciously. Crossed arms might signal defensiveness. Leaning in might signal interest. Avoiding eye contact might signal discomfort. But context matters. Crossed arms might just mean someone is cold. Your body language affects your own feelings too. Standing in a confident posture can increase confidence. Smiling can improve mood. Your body and mind are connected. Each influences the other. Let me tell you about pregnancy and development. Human pregnancy lasts about 40 weeks, 280 days from last menstrual period. A fertilized egg is smaller than a grain of sand. By 8 weeks, all major organs have begun forming. At this point, it's called a fetus. By 12 weeks, the fetus is about 2 inches long. Fingerprints are forming. By 20 weeks, the fetus is about 10 inches long. The mother can feel movement. By 28 weeks, the fetus could potentially survive outside the womb. With medical help, by 40 weeks, the average baby weighs about 7.5 pounds and is about 20 inches long. The newborn brain is about 25% of adult size. It will triple in size in the first year. Babies are born with reflexes, but little voluntary control. They can't focus their eyes well. They recognize their mother's voice and smell. And development continues for 2 decades. The brain isn't fully mature until about 25. Let me tell you about human variation. No 2 humans are exactly alike. Even identical twins differ. Height varies from under 2 feet to over 8 feet. The shortest adult was 21 inches. The tallest was 8 feet 11 inches. Weight varies enormously. The heaviest person recorded weighed over 1,400 pounds. Skin color ranges from very pale to very dark, determined by melanin. Eye color comes from iris pigmentation. Brown is most common. Blue is a relatively recent mutation, only about 8 to 10,000 years old. Hair texture ranges from straight to tightly coiled. Hair color from white to black. Some people have unusual abilities. Tetrachromats have 4 types of color receptors instead of 3. They can see millions more colors. Some people have hyperthymesia. They remember every day of their lives in detail. Some people feel no pain. Some never forget a face. Some have perfect pitch. Human variation is vast. Each person is unique. Let me tell you about human evolution. Your body carries the history of life. Your spine evolved from fish. Your lungs evolved from swim bladders. Your inner ear bones evolved from reptile jaw bones. You have vestigial structures. The appendix, once more important for digesting plants. Wisdom teeth, once needed for tougher food. The coccyx, remnant of a tail. You still get goosebumps when cold or scared. In our furry ancestors, this fluffed up fur for warmth or intimidation. You have genes for making vitamin C, but they're broken, a mutation in a distant ancestor. We must get vitamin C from food. Your hiccups might be related to ancient gill breathing, a reflex left over from fish ancestors. Evolution doesn't design from scratch, it modifies what already exists. You are a remix of ancient solutions, adapted over billions of years. Let me share final thoughts. You have journeyed through your own body tonight, from atoms to organs, from cells to systems. You've learned about your heart that never rests, your brain with its trillions of connections, your bones stronger than steel, your immune system that fights unseen battles. You are extraordinary, and you always have been. Every moment, trillions of operations proceed perfectly, without your conscious effort. Your body is an orchestra, playing a symphony of life, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for all the years of your life. Tonight, that orchestra continues, while you simply rest. Your heart will beat about 28,000 times before morning. Your lungs will breathe about 7,000 times. Your cells will repair. Your memories will consolidate. Your immune system will strengthen. You don't have to do anything. Just sleep. Your body knows what to do. It always has. Trust it. Love it. It's the only one you have, and it's miraculous. Good night. Sleep peacefully. Wake refreshed in your magnificent, miraculous body. One more journey before sleep takes you through the deepest mysteries of your body. Let me tell you about consciousness. You are aware. You know that you exist. You experience things. But how does matter become aware? Your brain is made of atoms, the same atoms in rocks and water, yet somehow arranged in you, they become conscious. This is perhaps the greatest mystery in science, the hard problem of consciousness. We know which brain areas are active during consciousness. We know that damage to certain areas changes awareness, but we don't know how neurons create subjective experience. Why does seeing red feel like something? Why does pain hurt rather than just signal danger? Every night when you sleep deeply, consciousness fades and somehow returns each morning. Where does it go? No one knows. You are the universe experiencing itself, made of star stuff that became aware. This is perhaps the greatest miracle of all. Let me tell you about your senses working together. Your senses don't work in isolation. They blend together constantly. The flavor of food is taste plus smell plus texture plus temperature plus appearance. Blindfold someone and they can barely identify foods. Wine tastes different in different colored glasses. Cheaper wine tastes better with expensive looking labels. The brain constructs reality from multiple inputs. The McGurk effect demonstrates this. When audio doesn't match lip movements, you hear something that isn't there. Your brain combines what you see and hear, creating a third perception. Synesthesia is when senses cross. Some people see sounds as colors, some taste words, some feel numbers as shapes. About 4% of people have some form of synesthesia. For them, reality is experienced differently. But all of us construct reality from sense data. We just don't notice the construction. Let me tell you about your body's timing systems. Timing is crucial for your body. Your heart must beat rhythmically. Your breathing must coordinate. Your walking must time steps precisely. The cerebellum is your timing center. It coordinates movement, makes actions smooth rather than jerky. Damage to the cerebellum causes tremors, uncoordinated movement, musical rhythm. Processing involves the cerebellum. The basal ganglia also time movements. They help initiate and sequence actions. Parkinson's disease affects the basal ganglia, causing difficulty initiating movements, shuffling walk, tremors. Your sense of time passing involves different brain regions. Time seems to slow during fear because your brain records more details. Time seems to speed as you age because fewer novel experiences create fewer memories. Your perception of time is constructed, not measured like a clock. Let me tell you about your body's navigation. How do you know where you are? Your hippocampus contains place cells, neurons that fire in specific locations. Your entorhinal cortex contains grid cells. They create a coordinate system for space. This was discovered in 2005, won the Nobel Prize in 2014. When you navigate, these cells create mental maps. The hippocampus is essential for forming new memories, which is why navigation and memory are linked. London taxi drivers have larger hippocampi, and from navigating complex streets, GPS might be making our hippocampi smaller because we no longer navigate mentally. Let me tell you about your body's predictions. Your brain is a prediction machine. It constantly predicts what will happen next. When predictions match reality, everything seems normal. When predictions don't match, you notice surprise, learning. Your brain predicts what it will see before you see it. This is why you can catch a ball. By the time visual signals reach your brain, the ball would have already passed. Your brain predicts its future position. Illusions work by violating predictions. Magic tricks exploit prediction errors. Your brain fills in gaps. You have a blind spot where your optic nerve exits, but you never see it. Your brain fills it in with predicted imagery. Let me tell you about your body's plasticity once more. Your brain is not hardwired. It changes throughout life. Learn to juggle, and your brain grows more connections in visual motor areas. Stop juggling, and those connections fade. Learn a language, and language areas change structure. Experience shapes your brain physically. Even in old age, new neurons can form. In the hippocampus especially, exercise promotes neurogenesis. So learning promotes neurogenesis. Novelty promotes neurogenesis. Your brain at 80 can still learn, still change, still grow. The brain you have now is different from the brain you had last year and will be different next year. You are always becoming. Let me tell you about your body and emotion. Emotions are not just feelings, they're body states. Fear tightens your chest. Sadness weighs you down. Anger heats your face. Joy lightens your whole body. Different emotions have different body signatures. Researchers mapped these, asked people to indicate where they felt emotions. Our results were consistent across cultures: fear, chest, stomach, anger, head, arms, chest, happiness, whole body, especially chest, sadness, chest, throat, limbs feel heavy. Emotions evolve to prepare your body for action. Fear prepares you to flee. Anger prepares you to fight. But in modern life, we often can't act on these preparations. The body state persists. We call this stress. Let me tell you about your body's healing intelligence. When you're injured, your body orchestrates an incredibly complex response. Immediately, blood vessels constrict to limit bleeding. Platelets rush to form a clot. Within hours, white blood cells arrive. They clean up debris, fight infection. Within days, fibroblasts begin laying down collagen. New blood vessels form. Within weeks, the wound contracts. New skin forms. Bone healing is even more remarkable. Bones can regenerate almost perfectly. No engineer could design such a system. Your body contains ancient wisdom, encoded in your DNA, perfected over billions of years. Let me tell you about sleep stages in more detail. As you drift off tonight, you'll go through distinct stages. Stage 1, light sleep. You can be easily awakened. Your muscles relax. You might experience hypnic jerks, the sensation of falling. Stage 2, deeper sleep. Your body temperature drops, heart rate slows, brain waves slow further. Stage 3, deep sleep, the most restorative. Growth hormone is released, tissue repair occurs, memory consolidation happens. REM sleep, dream sleep, brain becomes active, eyes move rapidly, body is paralyzed, dreams occur. You cycle through these stages 4 to 6 times per night. Each cycle about 90 minutes. Early in the night, more deep sleep. Later, more REM sleep. This is why complete sleep cycles matter. Cutting sleep short loses REM, which affects memory and mood. Let me tell you about your body's clock genes. Your circadian rhythm is genetic. Genes called clock genes regulate daily cycles. Clock BMAL1 PERCRY. These genes turn each other on and off, creating a molecular oscillator that runs on about a 24-hour cycle. Every cell in your body has these clock genes, not just your brain. Your liver has a clock. Your muscles have clocks. Your fat cells have clocks. The master clock in your brain synchronizes them all. Disrupting these clocks affects health. Shift workers have higher rates of cancer, metabolic problems, see cardiovascular disease. Your body was designed for rhythmic living, light during day, dark during night, activity and rest in regular patterns. Modern life disrupts these rhythms. Artificial light, irregular schedules. Respecting your body's rhythms promotes health. Let me tell you about your body's potential. You are capable of remarkable things. With training, your body can run 100 miles, hold breath for 10 minutes, lift 1,000 pounds, twist into seemingly impossible yoga poses. The human body is adaptable. Expose it to stress, and it grows stronger. Muscles stressed by exercise grow. Bones stressed by impact grow denser. Cardiovascular system stressed by running grows efficient. This is called hormesis. Mild stress improves function, but too much stress causes damage. The key is the right amount of challenge, followed by recovery. Your body adapts to what you ask of it. Ask nothing, and it weakens. Ask too much, and it breaks. Ask the right amount, and it thrives. Let me tell you about your body's wisdom. Your body knows things your mind doesn't. Your heart knows to beat. Your lungs know to breathe. Your wounds know to heal. Your body knows when you're hungry, when you're tired, when you need to move. These signals come from deep wisdom. Sometimes we ignore them. Eat when not hungry. Stay up when tired. Sit when we need to move. Listening to your body is a skill. It takes practice. But your body is usually right. Right now, it's telling you to rest. Listen. Now truly, let sleep come. You've learned so much tonight about this incredible vessel you inhabit. 37 trillion cells, 100 trillion bacteria, 7 octillion atoms, all working in harmony, all keeping you alive. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to control it. You just have to rest and let your body do what it does. Every night of your life, it has kept you alive through sleep. Tonight will be no different. Trust your body. It knows. Sleep now, in peace, in wonder, in gratitude for this miraculous form. Good night, sweet dreams. One final whisper of wonders before silence takes over. Let me tell you about your body's hidden talents. Your nose can detect petrichor, the smell of rain on dry earth. You can smell it at concentrations of 0.4 parts per billion. Your ears can hear your own blood flowing. In complete silence, that rushing sound in a quiet room. Your skin can detect pressure changes. You can feel when weather is coming. The old folk wisdom is real. Your body predicts the future constantly. You catch a ball by predicting where it will be. You walk by predicting where your foot will land. You speak by predicting what you'll say next. You are a prediction machine, constantly modeling the future, usually right. Let me tell you about your body's memory, not just brain memory, Your immune system remembers every pathogen it's fought for decades. Your muscles remember movements. Ride a bike once. Your body remembers forever. Your bones remember stress. They grow stronger where you need strength. Even your cells remember. Epigenetic marks record what you've experienced and can be passed to your children. Your body is not a blank slate each moment. It carries your history, every challenge, every adaptation, every survival. Let me tell you about your body's community. You are not alone in your body. Trillions of bacteria live on you and in you. Thousands of species, each adapted to their niche. Different bacteria in your mouth than your gut, different on your skin than in your lungs. Each community serves a purpose. Skin bacteria fight off harmful invaders. Gut bacteria digest food. You are an ecosystem, a walking planet, hosting countless life forms, and they're not passengers, they're partners. Without them, you couldn't survive. Let me tell you about your body's defenses at night. While you sleep, your immune system works harder. Certain immune cells peak during sleep, fighting infections you never know about. This is why sleep deprivation weakens immunity. You're more likely to catch cold when tired. Sleep is not just rest. It's active defense. Your body uses the downtime to fight. Let me tell you about your body's repair at night. Growth hormone peaks during deep sleep. Tissues repair. Muscles rebuild. Bones strengthen. Your brain cleanses itself through the glymphatic system, washing away toxins accumulated during the day. This only happens effectively during sleep. Poor sleep lets toxins accumulate, including proteins linked to Alzheimer's. Sleep is medicine, the best medicine, free and available every night. Let me tell you about your body's processing at night. While you sleep, your brain processes the day. Memories consolidate, moving from short-term to long-term storage. Skills improve. People perform better at tasks after sleeping on them. Problems solve themselves. Insights come in dreams or upon waking. Sleep on it is real advice. Your brain works while you rest. Let me tell you about your body's renewal. Every night, you're partly remade. Millions of cells die and are replaced. Proteins are recycled. DNA is repaired. The you that wakes tomorrow is slightly different from the you that slept tonight. Renewed, refreshed, remade. This happens every night for your whole life. You are continuously reborn through sleep. Let me tell you one more time about the miracle. You are made of atoms forged in stars. Those atoms organized into molecules, molecules into cells, cells into organs, organs into you. A being that can think about its own existence, wonder at its own complexity, question its own nature. No other arrangement of matter does this. You are rare in the universe, possibly unique in all the vastness of space. Only here on this planet do we know matter becomes conscious. You are the universe, knowing itself, made of stardust, organized into awareness. This body you inhabit is temporary, but while you have it, it's miraculous. Treat it well and let it rest now. It has served you all day, every day of your life. Tonight, it will serve you still while you do nothing but dream. 37 trillion cells working through the night for you, because they are you. Sleep. Let the miracle continue in the quiet darkness, in the peace of rest. Your heart will keep beating. Your lungs will keep breathing. Your brain will keep dreaming, all without your effort, all through the ancient wisdom of your body. Trust it. It knows. Good night. Sleep deep. Wake renewed in the endless wonder of being alive. In your body, your beautiful, miraculous, irreplaceable body. Let me leave you with a few more gentle facts as you drift into the deepest sleep. Your eyelids contain the thinnest skin on your body, about 0.5 millimeters. Your thickest skin is on your heels, about 4 millimeters. Your cornea has no blood supply. It gets oxygen directly from the air. Your teeth are the only part of you visible from outside that cannot heal themselves. Your thumbnail grows faster than your pinky nail, and nails on your dominant hand grow faster. Your heart creates enough pressure in one day to squirt blood 30 feet. If you removed all the empty space from your atoms, your entire body would fit in a cube less than 1/500th of a centimeter on each side. You are mostly empty space, held together by forces. Your body produces enough heat in 30 minutes to boil half a gallon of water. You share 50% of your DNA with bananas and 70% with slugs. All life is related through the ancient code of DNA. Your body contains enough iron to make a small nail, enough carbon to make 900 pencils, enough phosphorus to make 2,200 match heads. You are a collection of ordinary elements arranged in extraordinary ways. The atoms in your body are 13.8 billion years old as the universe itself. Hydrogen atoms in your water were formed moments after the Big Bang. Heavier atoms were forged in stars and scattered when those stars exploded. You are literally made of stardust. This is not poetry, it's physics. And somehow, this stardust became you, aware, listening, drifting towards sleep. What a strange and beautiful universe this is. That matter can know itself, that atoms can love, that dust from dead stars can dream. You are that dreaming dust. Tonight, dream well. Let your 37 trillion cells do their work. Let your 7 octillion atoms rest in their arrangement. Let your 100 trillion bacterial partners thrive. Tomorrow you'll wake in the same miraculous body. ready for another day of being alive. But for now, just sleep. Sleep, beautiful universe. Sleep, walking miracle. Sleep. And as sleep comes, remember these final wonders. Your body replaces most of itself every 7 to 10 years. The atoms that are you now were not you a decade ago and will not be you a decade from now. You are a pattern, a wave in the ocean of matter. The wave persists while the water changes. Your identity is the pattern, not the atoms. This is why you are you, even though your body completely changes. Something about the arrangement persists, something we call you. Perhaps this is the soul, the pattern that matter takes when it becomes aware, or perhaps it's just information, encoded in the dance of atoms. Either way, it's remarkable. You are remarkable, not despite being made of ordinary matter, because of what that matter does when arranged as you. It thinks, it feels, it wonders, it loves, and it dreams. No other arrangement in the known universe does all of this. You are special, not in a greeting card way, in a physics way. Matter organized as you does things matter nowhere else does. Honor that. Rest that miraculous body. Give those 37 trillion cells the sleep they need, and awake tomorrow ready to use this gift, the gift of embodiment, of being matter that knows it exists, of stardust that can wonder at stars. Sleep now. The universe will still be here when you wake, and so will you, in your beautiful human body. Good night. Sleep well. Be at peace in the quiet miracle of being alive, tonight and always. One last thought before silence. Every person you've ever met is carrying around this same miracle. 37 trillion cells, 100 trillion bacteria, 7 octillion atoms. Every stranger on the street, every person you love, every person you'll never know, all walk-in miracles, all temporary arrangements of ancient matter, all universes of complexity. When you see another person, you're seeing 37 trillion cells cooperating. You're seeing billions of years of evolution. You're seeing stardust that learned to walk and talk and love. This might change how you see others. They're not just people, they're miracles, like you. And now, truly, finally, sleep. Let the miracle rest. Let the stardust dream. Let 37 trillion cells do their nightly work. You've done enough today. Tomorrow will come. But for now, there's only this breath, this heartbeat, this slow drift into dreams. Your body knows the way. Follow it into the deep, healing dark. Good night. Good night, beautiful universe. Good night, walking miracle. Good night.